We're joined by Richard Archer from Fi. Welcome, Richard.
Hi there, how you doing?
Yeah, good, good. Golf and rock and roll, not normally something that goes together.
You know, Alice Cooper is a famous one, isn't he? And more and more you sort of see a few people who sort of play a bit.
It's Neil Young?
Ronan Keating.
Yeah, Ronan Keating. Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, he was up my arse at the golf day in Chiswick.
not to be shouted too loudly,
No,
really.
no.
How did you get into golf in the first place then?
A couple of mates, you know, my best mates around home in Staines, Dan and Wolsey. Wolsey actually produced our first 2 albums, and they used to go out and were playing, and they used to talk about it all the time, and I used to like really, you know, give them a hard time about it, sort of, you know, the usual sort of, what's wrong with you? You should be out doing something a bit more, you know, interesting. And they sort of bullied me into going down really, and I kind of got into it like that. And then ever since then, I've kind of been just permanently frustrated about how I can just never seem to get any better.
That might be alright though, actually. Sit down. Sit down. Look at that. Hey? Can't argue with that. So what was the moment, or was there one, when you went, wow, this is for me?
There is something about when you finally hit the ball properly, there's that feeling, you know, and it is kind of like a real satisfaction. And we went out and played, and I think we were just on a par 3 on the course near our home, and I sort of, you know, teed off and got it within 5 foot of the hole or whatever, and I was like, this is it, I've done it, I'm in now.
Turn pro now.
Yeah, that's it. It's weird, every time I come and play when I haven't played for ages, I'm actually quite good. And then I go, right. So I could play again, we put a curry on it, and then I'm rubbish.
One of the things very unique about golf is that you don't have an umpire. You are your own referee, so to speak, so it completely relies upon your own integrity. But to me, that's one of the kind of most appealing things about it, which is why I think it does actually sort of breed a sense of honesty in people.
You know, I'll be honest with you, I haven't ever thought about it that in depth.
Well, you should do.
Yeah,
you should
next time
do.
I'll be out there. I want that.
Freaking yourself out, yeah. What's the worst thing about golf for you?
Just the sheer frustration of like 1 minute being good and the next minute just totally losing it.
Do you take much notice of golf fashion? Is that kind of appealing to you at all, the way that that's changed?
That was one of the things I quite liked about the whole thing as well, the fact you could dress up. You know, I think style's very important. I like to think that as long as I've got a good hat, it doesn't matter if I can't play.
Yeah.
You know.
Richard Archer, it's been a pleasure talking about golf with you and enjoying a drink. And
Yeah. Cheers.
cheers.
Salute.
Camera 1.